only whiskey.
Just make it only whiskey, ma'am. Don't fuck this up for the. Oh, we back, man. It says, what?
Like that gets you buzzed. You just ask for it straight. Or beer, because you can't really fuck up beer. It's like beer's beer.
Yeah, beer.
It's whatever.
Beer.
Well, beer is always. Yo, everybody, we back now. Pull up to the YouTube. We back in this bitch. Let's do it. Y'all should get an email or something like that says we live if you subscribed. Oh, effortless bars, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't know. Effortless bars, yo. Nigga Rashad said, I'm drinking beer right now. Listen, man, that's the way to do it, bro. That's the way to do this shit, man. I mean, there's only a few ways that you can actually do this shit the right way.
Just tell you.
Yo, Matt is a different kind of animal, my nigga. Matt is a different kind of animal, yo. Listen, man.
All right, guys. Who had sex this weekend?
Everybody.
Did you? Congratulations, man. I don't want details. I'm just want to say congratulations.
Giving out details. Yeah, I pay for that.
Patreon.
You put that behind the paywall?
Patreon.
Link in bio.
Yo. Couples OnlyFans is a wild, like.
That's a weird place.
That's
all right, well, but if somebody could guarantee.
I'm mad excited. Look at him.
No. If somebody could guarantee you that you would make like $50,000 a month,
what I got to do? I want to know the question first, because he be out here throwing the incentive first. Like, what's the job?
You could make $50,000 a month on OnlyFans, but you know what I'm saying, as a couple, like, would you? You know what I'm saying? Would you do it?
No, it's nasty.
They give you $500,000.
Gabriel's got a number. He was waiting for you to hit it, like, a little higher, look.
Throw the extra zero on the end.
Yeah.
Now I gotta be 6 figures.
Spice it up for him.
It's the 6 figures that do it, bro. It's 6 figures that make it a little more spicy for the kings.
Right.
He starts saying, you know.
Who's filming? I'll be like, yo, bring the gimbal.
Bring the gimbal is wild. Bring the gimbal is nasty, yo. I mean, but sometimes, you know what I mean?
Put the f-stop on F14, man. You gotta get all of this.
You know we gotta talk about? We gotta talk about, like, the future of, like, podcasts. Like, what's gonna happen now? What's gonna happen?
Oh, now that everything's ruined?
Yeah. See, Joe Rogan was trying to tell us, he was like, none of these motherfuckers is my friends. See why this is successful? Unlike you guys out there, done fucked it up.
Aw, you
really?
Like, yo, you gotta be like Joe.
Wow.
Which one?
But that's good that he's acknowledged, because he's on their radar. But you're right. I don't know what the future looks like for, like, future podcasts.
Nah, wait, hold on. Before we even get into that, let me introduce this. I can't let y'all niggas do that.
30
shit,
minutes in.
Barely.
We've done later.
Barely. What's up, y'all? What's good? Ease up when I step in the scene, street. You niggas empty, ball headed, a clean cut. What's up? What's good, y'all? Nigga PD want to get straight to the shit, yo.
Facts. Let's go.
K Briggs is kicking it. Calm. Wait, can niggas start businesses with their friends?
You can start it. You can start it.
Can't finish with your friends though, right?
It's lonely at the top.
I fucking hate that saying.
I don't hate it. I fear it a little bit. I fear that it might be true.
I think it's a bullshit saying, yo.
You love everybody, that's why. You got mad friends.
I hate when niggas say it, because I feel like that's the What?
I said you love everybody. You got mad friends. I don't have a lot of friends. That's not true. I have a lot of friends. I love my friends.
I like niggas, right? I was friends with everybody. Don't make me sound like a dick rider either, bro. Like,
see, here we go. This is why we can't have. This is why it won't work. This is what I'm saying.
Niggas mad insecure. Don't call me a dick rider.
Nigga look like y'all wasn't hiding the fucking detergent. What are you talking about?
Yo, why niggas like that, yo? Why we so insecure, bro?
I don't know if it's insecure. I feel like it's, you know.
I could aim. Fuck y'all, man. Fuck y'all talking about. Let's go straight to the shit.
We gotta get right to it, yeah. We gotta get right to it.
For sure.
That's what the conversation gotta be about, yeah.
Yeah, nigga, I'm loaded. One more time, what's up? We're brothers, man. We're brothers like y'all. This podcast is going to be big. It's in the new norm. I respect it, man. I appreciate you for pulling up, yo. Yeah, man. Listen, man, we're going to get straight to the motherfucking shit, man. All right. All right, niggas is going to get some energy in this bitch, man. This podcast...
Yo, the name of this episode should be like, this is a health like show, because we gotta talk about how the one who didn't have all the sugar got mad energy, and the ones who had all the sugar is like
slump, nigga, slump daddy. These niggas is slump
me, dog.
Daddy, bro. This so we started this thing, right? This is episode 48, right?
Yeah.
This episode is called Trouble in Paradise, y'all. God damn it, man.
The Paradise is Dallas BBQ.
Paradise. Dallas BBQs would definitely not be paradise. But Dallas BBQs would be like.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. I might never go back there again. Like I'm good off them, yo.
That shit is terrible.
It's like
bro.
Taco Bell, bro. I had a really bad Taco Bell experience like in college, and I was like, I'm never going back. I never did.
That's how K Briggs feel about Popeyes.
Word? You don't fuck with Popeyes?
Nah. Yo, every time I ate Popeyes, I'm capping. The last 2 times, which is years ago, that I ate Popeyes,
Fucked you
the
up.
fucking stomach virus, bro. The last 2 fucking times, like, nah, this is something telling me something.
Jonathan's dad. That shit happened to Jonathan's dad with the KFC in my block.
Well, KFC is gross, bro.
I love KFC.
KFC is nasty. KFC is so soggy ass chicken.
I don't know.
No, there's no way, my nigga. I can't do it.
You got the famous bowls, huh?
No, fuck that, yo. That's a
sweat.
Bro. It's like, fam, there's no way. I don't want soggy ass chicken, yo.
It only take one bad experience. I was just saying, like, I like Taco Bell in college. I had one bad experience. Never went back.
Listen, man, this podcast is for artists, creators, freelancers, and all aspiring, yo. Oh, man, we talk about current events in art, media, and culture. Our opinions are our own, and this is happening live in real time. This is presented to you by C Music Live. You deserve to be a part of the conversation. Come fuck with the kids, man. Let's get straight to it, yo. Why can't you be a good partner in business, Matt? Tell us.
When does it become about me?
This is about you, man.
It's because I'm light skinned.
No, it's because you sweating in my house right now.
Yeah. Where's your fan, son? Like, I'm coming next week with a fan. One of them is just from the 99-cent store. The big white shirts that break over the course of the summer.
Bro.
Those.
Listen, man. Tell us
Those
why.
Great. This is work.
Tell us why, PD. Tell us why you can't.
Nah, let's. Why I gotta be about me?
It gotta be you, bro.
Nah.
You know what
Why?
I'm saying? Like, this is what you here for, bro. This is what you here for. Why can't niggas be an adequate partner in friendships and in business? Tell us why, PD. Give us your roundabout reason.
I think they can be. I think they could work.
Let me tell you. All right, let's give people a little bit of backstory of as to why we're even having this conversation, right? everybody looks to the Joe Budden podcast as a good portion of people. A good portion of people.
Yeah, I was like, I won't say everybody.
A good portion of people look at the Joe Budden podcast as for insight. For oh man, like look what they did with this podcast, and now everybody is starting podcasts based off of the success of a podcast they watch frequently. Correct? Right. Is that fair to say?
It's fair. It's fair.
Do you disagree?
I don't agree fully.
About what specific? What sentence?
The part where you said everybody started a podcast because they looked up to that podcast.
A good portion of people started podcasts off the backs of the success of the JBP and how big it got and all of those things. It's like, oh man, everybody's sitting in their crib with their friends and talking shit, and it's like I can do that shit too, right? Now, here is the fucked up part. When the JBP is having issues, it's like,
and people having issues too.
Right, it's random. It's like, yo, like all of a sudden, like some randomly people are having like issues trying to figure out, oh, can we start businesses with our friends, and does it make sense? And we've had a similar conversation before a few episodes ago. I have always been of the belief that you can start a business with any of your friends as long as communication is at the highest point of that fucking business.
I agree. I think that goes true to any business, friends or not.
It goes according to relationships, period, yo. Like, bro, y'all podcasting in the sauna, you got home sweating like it's.
Yo, you see me, yo? Glossy out here. Shit looking like I'm about to leave the fucking, what was it, the Soul Glow on the couch.
Yo, well, his
on the spot. Fuck. Good looking, bro.
Let me, but do y'all think niggas can start a podcast and friends can start a podcast together and not go left? Or period, just a business. Fuck a podcast. It's because honestly, I don't want to make this too much about the Joe, Rory and Maul thing. I mean, we'll talk about a few of the things in there because I'm just like, I think there's a few things that I think is a little weird. But why can't people start businesses with their friends without it being difficult or turning out bad?
To me, most people don't have the level of, thank you, bro. The level of, this is a real coolada. Shit. Most people don't have the level of friendship they think they have with their friends.
Ooh, okay.
Right?
What does that mean?
Everybody friends. Everybody friends.
Vaughn said ego.
That part. Everybody
Dog
friends.
said, but you have to be careful with mixing business with friendship. Of course. I think you have to be careful doing that with anything. Like romantic relationships in business. Like it's just the same thing. Like, but continue your point. I don't want to step on your point.
You want to step on my point? You step on the tip, baby.
Come on, man. I got you, boy.
Let it rock.
Listen, man. Who gonna hold you down like me?
I hope you never have to hold me down. So I just think most people think, yo, that's my friend, that's my guy, that's my girl, whatever. But when shit get for real, and there's like real shit involved, and now there's like money involved or like situations involved and shit like that. I mean, survival of the fittest. Not everybody can make it.
Now, Dog said you have to make sure that both of you are on the same track and going in the same direction. Love that. I agree with that.
Nobody ever is though. That's what I think. That's what people got to realize. Like, and some right, some part like midway in before all this shit happened with them, you could already see it by the things that each of them were saying individually, like whether together or whether like in another show or some other shit. It's like, yo, we might have all started on the same road and been like, yo, we all want this, boom, and we agree, and now let's go, let's do it. But time goes by and people grow differently because that's just life. And maybe the thing we all said we wanted 5 years ago isn't really the thing two of us want anymore, or one of us doesn't want. Like it just changes. So does the business keep going, or does the friendship keep going? That's the question.
Here's the thing about that though, and this is something that I think a lot of people don't take into consideration also, is all of that shit can be figured out if niggas is talking to each other. Period. Like,
yeah, but figuring it, like you saying that, like it could be figured out. It could be figured out, but that doesn't always mean that the business is gonna continue, or even the friendship is gonna continue. Sometimes figuring it out means figuring that like one of these isn't working the way we thought it could. That's that. It like I'm just saying it's possible for both things to be true.
It's interesting to do like lip service, like to say certain things and be like, hey, like in the very beginning we could be on some shit like, yo, like it's cool, like when money come involved, it's the same shit, blah blah blah. Like it's like day one, right? Money hit, or things change, or circumstances change. I'm not gonna zero in on the money aspect because I don't want that to get lost in translation. What I'm saying is, if there's no clear understanding or clear communication, and full transparency, like someone mentioned that earlier, then that could leave room for doubt, and anyone could come in and just feel like, oh, something's going on, and then your eyebrows raise. Because let's talk about it. Like their issue was wanting to see certain things on the books, and they felt like on Joe's side it wasn't clear. So that would leave them to be like, yo, what's going on? Is there shady stuff going on? Then it spills over into the relationship. You blur the lines of business and friendship.
well, that's what Mel was saying. The line of friendship and acquaintance is very blurry, and she said not everyone can be your friend because as friends, the communication lines are super open.
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be. That's going back to what the point I made a little while ago when I said, like, most people don't have the friendships they think they have.
Do you think that it?
This is all speculation too.
Yeah,
of course, you know what I mean.
So, but that's why I'm saying like I don't want it to be all about the Joe Budden podcast because I mean, granted, what we're seeing right now.
No, we're being real here. Like this is news that just cracked. So
We
it's like,
we are
reverse. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
We
Like,
are talking about that mostly, but to your point, like the umbrella of like friendship and business, right?
It
Like
makes
that,
you open your eyes.
whole-
Like, okay, wow. Like if they got to
But
that point,
they're not the fucking first either.
No,
like,
that's what I'm saying. They're not the first
At all.
people to run into a situation where they like, yo, fam, we gotta split ways, bro. Like, if you want to go back to fucking Rockefeller, like, you can go as far back as that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or even before that. Like, yo, shit happens where it's like, oftentimes it's usually money.
yeah,
Usually money is usually an understanding. It's usually an understanding of what documents say or what people's contributions to this shit actually is. And it's like, I'll say two things. Here's where I agree with you. The same things that I wanted, even the same things that we wanted when we left the last spot till now, the things I wanted then 3 years ago aren't the same things I want now.
Same for me.
You know what I'm saying? But that also comes from like a space of we've had experience doing what it is that we're doing now. So that experience kind of like lets us know that maybe it's not gonna be this as quickly as we thought,
Yeah,
or it's
but
not gonna be.
I think it's more for me. Again, I can only speak for me. It's more of life. It's just
True.
life makes me change the things I wanted then versus now. Like it's, look, you know, we started today by thinking we wanted Henny Coladas.
So much for that.
we don't want that shit. No more.
Guess what we don't want no more.
So much for that,
It's
man.
changed.
That's why I opted for water, yo. You know what I'm saying?
Don't rub it in our face.
We're proud of you.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Nature's juice, nigga.
We're proud of you.
That's not nature's juice. That's I don't want to elaborate on what nature's juice is.
What is nature's juice, man?
It
Tell
ain't
us.
clear.
Hit the sip.
No ASMR for ya.
Yo,
Little asthma.
but truth be told, like we're watching this happen, and we've watched this happen.
We're watching this unfold in real time too.
Right.
Live.
But
well,
I mean,
kind of live.
But yo, bro,
Yeah, you know what I mean.
we watched the same thing unfold with Rockefeller when it was happening with Jay and Dame. Like, it was the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't. We didn't have as much detail because
We didn't have much insight because we wasn't watching them twice a week.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So we not getting the firm details as exactly why. What we're seeing here is, yo, niggas either have a very, very skewed understanding of what their overall business looks like, and it's gotten to a point where now, like, we have to figure it out, because if we don't, fam, I can't respect you in the same way that I used to, because you're not doing what you had initially aligned, what we initially aligned on. But it also comes from a we boys. You're supposed to put me on, or you're supposed to like be chill with me, or you're supposed to be like.
I don't want to lay on this word too much, but like the word respect that Maul kept throwing around, it goes even bigger past what even he was saying. Because like you said, you know, most of this shit starts about money, and you're right. 90% of the time it is, right? But the bigger picture, whether you want to like say it or not, is really the respect. Because if it's about the money, that just means you don't respect me enough to tell me what the books look like, or you know, cut me out of a certain percentage. You're not telling me. There's a level of respect you don't have for me because you're doing that.
Yo, but I have to say this though. I have to say this, and this is just real, bro. If you are doing something for the first time, if you are an owner, if you are the lead man or whatever it is, there's one thing that happens that a lot of people don't really take into consideration, and that is shielding people from things that they may not necessarily need to know or may not necessarily be interested in knowing.
That's a gray area, bro.
You're I know it's a gray area, but there are things that you do as a leader so that that makes it easier for your partners to do what they do.
Who makes that decision?
Whoever is the lead man.
So the lead man makes the decision that whatever he or she thinks they're blocking out could affect the other people, and they don't show them.
You know what's so unfortunate?
Yo,
see what I'm saying?
no,
It's a gray
I understand.
area.
Yo, I understand what you're saying, but yes,
And
that's a real thing, bro. Like there are
I'm not saying it's not.
I'm saying that when you make those decisions, you make a decision to say, yo, I'm gonna do something that's gonna hopefully be for the benefit of all of us. And if it's gonna go either way, either it's gonna be for the benefit, or it might be the wrong decision. But somebody has to make the decision. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the thing about business. Yo, niggas make decisions, and the decision either helps the business or it fucks up the business in some way. But it's a learning curve.
Sure.
And sometimes you shield, and sometimes you might shield somebody who works with the business from having to make that decision.
I agree, but I also see how that could. I see the other side of it. I see the side of like, yo, I didn't know about Patreon until we filmed the episode. Now, Joe might have done that as a like, yo, I'm shielding you because you wouldn't have understand, and it would have you know whatever, you don't know about the Patreon deal. But you made that decision. You didn't even give me the chance to fucking weigh in or say like, yes or no. So like,
yeah, it's tough, man, because
My boy,
it's like D'Lo's point. It's like you can't move forward. Like if everyone is a boss, or let me take that back. If everyone has equal value to make a decision, and then everyone has a different outlook and different
perspective, yeah.
right, then
you might never make the decisions. Won't ever be made.
Right, exactly. It'll just be a dead issue. It'll just be a dead issue.
Whit said, my boy, young WIT said, respect lasts longer than a check. I agree with you. I want to say this too. As a business owner, I never want to do anything that compromises my integrity.
It's a fact.
Period. I never want to do anything. I never want to make any decision. I never want to do any action that compromises my personal integrity and also the business integrity. You understand what I'm saying? Because the business has its own integrity. There's my integrity, there's yours, there's K Briggs, there's everybody who's in this chat right now. Y'all integrity, whenever you make a decision, your integrity is on the line. So you have to make a decision that bodes well in that regard.
Making a decision is making a decision.
Right.
Do you understand? So like, yo, the reason I say it's a gray area is because it's like you can't call it black and white. You can't say like, yo, I never want to do anything that sacrifices my integrity, so I made this decision. But what if that decision that you made sacrifices your integrity? You understand what I'm saying? It's great. It could go both ways at all times.
I think people, you know what is going to be detrimental to your integrity. You know what you have, unless you don't have a moral compass. You know what I'm saying? And everybody has a different level of an understanding of where their moral compass actually is. Whatever that looks like, it might be religion, it might be standards, it might be just you come from a different lineage or whatever it is, what the hood you grew up in. You have a moral code and you make decisions based on that moral code. Correct or am I correct? Now, Vaughn said, what's wrong with 100% transparency? I don't think there's anything wrong with 100% transparency. Now, let's be clear. There is something that, like what K Briggs said, who's leading the ship? Who's stirring the pot right now? How many chefs are gonna be in the kitchen cooking? Like,
they don't need to be all these chefs, but the people gotta know what's on the fucking menu.
Okay.
They don't all gotta be chefs. They just gotta know what's on the fucking menu. That's it. If nobody know what's on the menu and I serve you a dish and now you the customer and you spit the dish back and be like, yo, this shit trash. I'm sorry, I didn't fucking know what was on the menu. You never told me.
Mel just said it's intent versus impact. If you don't have integrity, you don't give a fuck who you impact. I agreed.
There was so many things he said, bro, that I was like, this has gone past whatever the underlying issue was, whatever was we actually the books and that shit.
Here's what I have a problem with.
We went way over that already.
Here's what I do have a problem with. The issue I have with that situation, and I'm open to being wrong, open to having a conversation, open to hear like why that approach was taken. When personal issues started spilling over into what was only supposed to isolate business, and it became personal.
That's the thing about business and friendships.
Well, here's the thing. Like, when he said something about the detergent and things of that nature, I was just like, well.
Yeah, we don't got to talk about that.
I don't know how that's.
What does it have to do with the checking?
Right. Like, what I think he would say in that regard is that the whole, the operative word here is psychoanalyzing your friends, right? Right. I think what he was saying was if a person like that could do that and hide stuff and not. Meaning they won't tell you things.
That's so nasty though. I
right?
get it.
You get what I'm saying? Like I won't tell you things. So that way I'm left here trying to figure out what's happening next. Are you gonna show up for the pod next week? All of these things are happening. So that's the reason why I feel like emotions have spilled over into it. But we're supposed to just strictly isolate and talk about the business. Maybe you guys are not happy. Well, he was in a good direction. He was just like, oh, like, you know, let's bring a therapist in here or whatever. Someone needs to mediate this situation. Hey, why do you feel this way?
There are deeper feelings than just the business side of things, and you can see that because of the personal things spilling into the conversation.
Right.
There are other things at play here. It's not just this.
Yo, that's
on top of that, that's my man's. Like,
well,
damn.
Right,
like,
but that's the thing about
really?
Friendships. Also, is like, yo, like. If you start a business with your friends, likelihood is you know your friends, right? Like you know them well. That's why when he said the whole psychoanalyzing thing, I was like, I get that.
Would you agree in saying that we know each other more since we started what we did?
For sure.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't always think they have the friends they think
you
they
know
have.
each other more. You know each other more because you have to tell people. You have to tell each other more because you're doing a business together.
Now,
you know what I'm saying?
Now throw money into that.
Of course. Vaughn said this. He said also in a business, if you don't assign roles, it's always going to be bad. If everybody plays their role, then it should work. It should run like clockwork. I agree. However, there is some understanding of like who is running this thing here? Like who's leading this thing? Like I don't think I'm not saying that like there has to be one central person, right?
No. Let's be clear. There has to be one central person. Who makes the definitive decision? I'll give you an example.
I don't necessarily think that's true.
Here, I'm gonna freestyle it to you. PD has a company called PDBYM. Right? He owns that company.
Yeah.
He hires two people to. They obviously bring. They bring equity to the business. They you know, right
of some sort.
Right, and they're able to move mountains with these group of people. Right? They have an issue. And there's a decision that needs to be made. Who is it that they're coming to make the definitive decision? If if PDBYM gets sued, who are they talking to?
LLC.
But
that's why you do it.
Right.
They're talking to you.
Right.
You
No.
know what I'm saying? Like,
and I'm not saying it always has to be one central person, because like there are also businesses that run off committees. Do you understand what I'm saying? And the committee makes a decision. It's like and if y'all decide to do it that way, you understand what I'm saying?
That's
but
what boards are for.
Exactly. You have a board of directors.
Yeah, the yays have it.
The yays have it, yo. Wait, Dog said your integrity starts when you meet people for the first time. I agree. Just being petty. How close were they before the pod? See, that's the bullshit. Once people start talking about shit that's irrelevant to the situation, that's like just adding personal shit. Young WIT said, Maul and Rory add value to that pod. When you treat friends like employees, you diminish the chemistry and integrity of the pod. Now, I absolutely understand why somebody would feel that way, right? Mm-hmm. I absolutely understand why somebody would feel that way. If I'm the owner of the company, if I think that you are not a direct partner, if I feel like you work for me, right? You feel like, no, I don't work for you. We work together. We work with each other. You work for me. We work together. You work for me.
I see.
We work together. Where is the miss on the communication aspect? Because where was that talk? Where was that talk that says, yo, fam, it's a us thing, and it's not a me hiring you thing.
Whether the actual conversation was had or not, we don't know. Whether it was written in the contract that Roy and Mark keep talking about being like it was a percentage contract. There was no, it's not I work for you, you work for me, or it was you get this percent, I get this percent, I get this percent. That's what the contract is, right?
Yeah.
Whatever the case is, the person in charge shouldn't be the person with the biggest ego. And that's what the problem was.
You can't measure ego, bro. We gotta measure something.
Joe's is fucking measurable with a
no,
fucking...
but what I mean by that, like this is a perfect example. Like Penzo said,
it is his name on it.
But Penzo said, yo, the person / group with the most equity makes the final decision. I agree with that. That's only fair. You know what I'm saying? Because you're putting in the most money, you're putting in the most time, you're putting in the most effort, you're investing the most.
That's true, and I agree. But it doesn't always mean that's gonna work. That could very well be the end of it.
You're absolutely right.
Joe's name is on it. He got the most equity. He did that, and his decision. Cool. This could be the end of the JVP.
You're right. You're right. But that's the risk you take as a nigga who's putting most of the money in. You understand what I'm saying? Like, if I'm running a business and I'm the one putting in the most investment, I have to make a decision here. And guess what? I'll make a decision. Y'all might not actually agree with it, but I have the most equity in this shit. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. And then I got to double back and say, now here's the thing. Here's the thing about ego. I can double back and look at you and say, yo, you know what, man? I was wrong. I can say, yo, you know what, man? I didn't make the right decision here. Yo, you know what, K Briggs? I actually should have consulted you because to be honest, you probably had a little bit more experience on this point of it, and that probably would have helped us get to this point. But you have to acknowledge, and there has to be clear fucking communication on what is owed to everybody. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I agree.
I don't think it has to be complicated.
I think going back to transparency and going back to being like real and just being direct, that has to be identified in anything
And respectful,
that you do.
son, because I like.
Yeah, it has to just be identified.
Like I told you this the day he fucking fired Rory and whatever else. I was like, y'all, I kid you not, bro. I was like, if you ever spoke to me like that, like on air and shit, like I wouldn't, like I probably wouldn't have fucking talked to you.
Well, that's the thing,
Like,
bro. I
and
remember you saying that, and I'll be
it's
honest,
just like, yo, it's like, bro,
after
you
listening
bugging.
to,
You're bugging.
after listening to Joe's side, after listening to Maul and Rory's side, and then after listening to Joe again, and then some of the things that were said, like on the back end, this is how I feel about it. I think this could all be fixed. I think it could all be fixed.
You feel like it all be fixed. I feel like I'm never speaking to Miz again. I'm good off that. I can never sit with you and joke around like nothing happened ever. Nah, I can't. I don't have to hate you.
I'm really in the middle. I guess it really depends on the level of severity that you would take, how personal that thing is.
For sure.
You get what I'm saying? Like
everybody gonna be different on that. Everybody gonna be different on that.
Everybody responds to things a little bit differently. Like Mel said, what does the contract say though? At the end of the day, if they signed on the dotted line and it says that Joe makes all the final decisions, it kind of is what it is, unfortunately.
All right, let me say this. If Lowe's Theater, right? You worked there for so many years, right? You put in time. You've invested your time, right? And then they say, yo, man, we're going to move this building to another location. And you as an employee like, no, you can't do that. This is where it was founded. You know, look at you like, you on the board? Oh, okay.
You kind of gotta just go like, yo. You kind of gotta just go along.
You're not there to make the decision, and it sounds like I sound like a dick. But what the point I'm trying to make is just that if you're part of the decision process, then obviously you have more say. That's like buying into a business and you say, there's 100% in shares. You only have 5%.
Here's the difference in that. I agree with these stories. The employee at Lowe's is not the same as the two guys who helped start. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he told.
By no means, I wouldn't make this. I'm not saying that they're employees. Let me just double back on that. Because I understand.
But I understand the point.
That's not what
I understand the point you're trying to make. Penzo said bad leadership. He didn't empower people because of his fear of losing. Vaughn said Joe is a boss, not a leader. Young WIT said no, it can't. Like, it can't be compared. When you say certain things to friends, regardless of business, you are testing the person's character.
It's a fact.
Look. I absolutely agree.
This is really interesting. But you see how many different dynamics is it? Even in the chat, it's like.
But that's because everybody views things in a very, very particular way. The same thing that offends you probably doesn't offend me. The same thing that offends you probably doesn't.
But that's why every company has code of ethics that you have to follow.
Right.
So that way there's no confusion when you come in. And you may be in your feelings, but no, this is how this ship run. If you don't like the way how this ship run, make your own ship or go to another ship.
Here's the thing. Here's another thing about that, right?
Up.
I think everybody has niggas have an opportunity to keep it a buck, right? And to keep it completely transparent. Now you can do that. I do also think that's going to be one of those things where niggas have to have a lot of conversations, like per week. Like, it has to be like, according to Joe, they never really had like weekly meetings. You know what I'm saying? Like, to understand that, like, it was just like niggas just pulling up to the pod, they just do their shit and then they go home, and it's that kind of thing. But it's like, yo, when you running a business, I need to know where your head's at. I need to know where your head's at. We need to do quarterly ideas. We need to have a place where you can say to yourself, all right, cool. If I have equity here, I should at least be able to I need to be able to contribute ideas. I need to be able to absolutely roles, abso-fucking-lutely. Now the other thing too is when somebody gives you stock in a company, right? First thing they tell you is like, yo, you got stock in the company. You own a piece of the company. Let me be very clear. You don't own a piece of the company because you don't make any fucking decisions. Okay? Like I can own piece of stock in Apple.
You get the email to like watch the
It's
board of elects.
Yeah, it's like,
whatever.
yo, fam, that's basically what you, my nigga, you don't have any say here. You have stock here. You don't have say here. There's a difference. You know what I'm saying? So like when people get a new job or whatever the case, like, yo, we're gonna give you equity in the company. You get to own. Da, da, da. It's like, yo, fam, no, you don't. The equity in the company would be giving me the opportunity to have a say, and I don't have a say. You know what I'm saying? Like regardless of what's going on, like. And that's the other part. It's like if you want to have say, it need to be like out front.
It's
like
somebody on Twitter when Joe first put out that episode, he said some shit. I was like, that's probably one of the bigger things that bothered me. It was like how many episodes they had where they were talking about like other people's contracts and he went off on Yachty for not reading his contract and creatives and know your place and it's like you got two dudes bobbing their head next to you who don't even know they shit for real.
But
But
I don't know if that's like.
I would have handled that situation a bit differently. Me personally. I think putting that on. You know, again, there's different ways of doing things, and you know, people may find that that's the way that they want to do it. That's the way they operate. Then that's just different strokes for different folks, right? Mm-hmm. For me, I'm private. I'll probably have a intimate meeting and be like, hey, all right, look, guys, like obviously there's a loss in translation here somewhere. Bringing a mediator to help me communicate what I'm saying to you and vice versa. So that way there's someone there to at least save the relationship as well as a business environment. You get what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, you can't help but develop relationships within business. That's just
the only thing that I agree with. And I'm gonna say I agree. I'm agree.
What up, Nikki?
With Parks on this. Like it's not even with Joe, because Parks was really the one who like brought it up, and then everybody else just kind of like followed suit. Was that like at this point where they at? It's not anymore like, yo, it's just friends coming to kick it and whatever. It's not that anymore. It's just a whole this contracts and brands and money and all this other shit. That's like this is a whole other thing now.
His livelihood's involved.
So people gotta get paid. There are a whole other set of employees in this motherfucker that gotta get paid, right? Mm-hmm. That's the only part I agree with. It was like, yo, the show had to go on because it's like just because y'all in a bag with each other are mad about whatever the fuck and not gonna come, we can't not pay the 6-8 people behind us because y'all upset. I agree with that. I agree.
Let me tell you what I believe is a very crucial question that you need to ask your friends prior to starting a business with them. We started having this. What you use, Zelle? You a PayPal nigga?
PayPal? No. We ain't
no, we don't do PayPal.
Venmo.
Venmo, nigga. Like what?
Fuck.
What? We not doing that. Billme.com.
Shit, new shit.
Yo, this is the question that I think everybody tell me if y'all agree. This is the question that I think everyone who starts a business with their friends needs to ask before you even get started. What is your relationship with money?
Deep ass question. That's a real deep question.
What is your relationship with money? And the reason why I say that is because, fam, I need to know where you are to understand where we're getting ready to go.
That should be a question that's asked at least like quarterly.
Bruh.
Because real shit, the same way we said earlier, like I could say this is what it is now, and 3 years down the line, it's a whole other, like I'm not even thinking about it the same way.
Fam, that question reveals so much. You know what I'm saying? Like it tells me if you read your contracts. It tells me if you understand money enough to understand why equity goes in a particular way. it lets me also know where you are from a financial standpoint, so you don't end up fucking up the business by going to do something with somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is your relationship? Are you one of those people that's going to do anything for a check?
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm
Or
saying? Like,
do you care about money at all? Does it not?
Right. Do you
don't
care
fucking
about
get
money?
it or lose it?
right. Are you a nigga that just, are you a person that just gives your
What's
money
your
away?
household like right now? Like, what are you doing at
Right.
home? You
All
know
of
what I'm
those
saying?
things. Cause it's like, yo, that why I think that's such an important question. It's like, fam, it can tell us where you probably need to sit in the decision aspect of even the business. Maybe you can't make financial decisions here. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if we know that, we could at the very least get a clear understanding of, all right, cool, this is probably a better role for you here. You know what I'm saying? And then
try to identify what their strengths are.
yeah, identify helping, but more specifically, a business, and we're not gonna front and act like a business is not about making money. A business is about making fucking money. We have to figure out how a way to do what we do well and make money out of this shit, so we can continue doing this shit over and over and over. And if people don't have good relationships with money, and it could come from like family past or current bad situation, whatever it is. Like, this is one of the things that I learned working at Apple, and I thought this was really, really key, right? How genuine it is, I don't know. But whenever somebody's stealing, the question they ask is like, yo, hey, look, man, just tell us what's going on.
They usually say the actual question is, what's going on at home?
Right.
That's
Right.
Generally,
It's
that's generally the question.
right.
And we don't know this off of no experience. Allegedly.
Right. Allegedly. But what's going on at home? Come from a place of compassion, cause real shit, like, if you like if
Look at you. Yo, you remember all that come from a place of compassion. Day 3. Jesus. Fuck.
no, but yo,
We're on the podcast.
no, but yo, I would only. But here's the thing. I don't know if I would have that for every single person. It really depends. But I think you. I mean, you know what? I would have that for every single person. I would especially have that for friends that I've started a business with. You know what I'm saying? And I would be like, yo, if this nigga stealing, or if this nigga doing this, and it's me, and he doing it from his boy, yo, fam, there must be a reason you doing this. Like, tell me what's going on, bro. Like, what's going on?
You mean stealing from his boy?
I'm saying, if we start a business together and the money ain't right, and you stealing, or you doing this, or you making a decision that only benefits you, or whatever, then at the very least, I can have compassion, because you my man. Like, I'm like, yo, fam, like, what's going on with you? Like, what's going on at home? Like, you gotta, like, put me on. Like, I gotta at least have that.
Yeah, not everyone has that thought process. It's like,
Yes,
it's the
but you
moral,
should.
the moral compass of it is like, yo, my nigga, you stealing, you should never steal from me. Some
Right,
people think
of
that way.
course. But I'm saying, like, yes, you should
I
never.
gotta clap you.
No.
Trying to take food, you trying to take food off my table?
Nigga gotta go.
Trying to take food
A
off my
lot of
table?
movies, bro. Seen a lot of movies.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Trying to take food off my table?
You fucking
No.
seen the mob movies? They sit down and like $100 missing.
Wait, where's the?
You already know he's not making it back to the parking lot.
No, he's not.
It's a wrap. And then he orders spaghetti. Oh boy.
Yo, but that's what I'm
Over.
saying though, bro. Like, I genuinely do think niggas should have a place of compassion. I'm not saying a decision don't still need to be made. Let's be clear. You might tell, like, if let's say you stealing. Let's just say.
Gotta be the Puerto Rican one. I got a knife on me too, don't I?
I mean, I knew.
Do you have a knife on you?
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answers to. But it's like, yo, fam, like, if you stealing, my first question to you is like, yo, Petey, what's going on, bro? Like what's happening, bro? Like, what's happening at the crib? Why are you stealing?
Why are you stealing from me?
Why are you stealing, bro?
Why are you stealing?
I would need to know. And if I just wrote you off and said, yo, this nigga stealing, fuck out of here, get that nigga out of here, you would look at me like, yo, what the fuck? Why? Like,
Nah, I look at you like, damn, I got
Fuck. Were you gonna tell me? Come on.
I wouldn't be mad at how you approach it. I'd be like, Damn, yo, got caught.
Damn, nigga figured me out.
Trash.
Damn, yo. Damn, you saw the books?
Cause imagine how that sound like when you go back home, you telling your friends, your family, like, yo, they fired me. You're like, wow, yo, I was stealing, but like he was so disrespectful to me. The fuck? You fucking stealing? You get the fuck out of here.
They be like, yo, you was stealing?
You good?
They be like, you was stealing?
I was stealing, but you should have seen the way he spoke to me.
That's wild.
That's crazy, yo.
Nigga looking at you like Chris Tucker did Ice Cube
like-
and Friday. The fuck you stealing boxes for? You trying to build a clubhouse?
Yo.
Yo, bro, I would come from a place of compassion and I would say, yo, fam, you have to tell me why you're doing this. You have to tell me. And if I could find out exactly why you're doing it, then I might be able to have at least some compassion. You'd still be fired, but it would, it would be like, yo, fam, what's going on? Because you're still my man. Am I wrong or am I wrong? I'm never inviting you back to my house if you get caught stealing. yo.
Nice. What?
Niggas can't come back to the crib. You definitely can't come back to the crib.
Nah, I don't know.
Be like, yo, damn, bro, this the last time you
What?
shit.
I don't know nobody in my
We will always see each other in public places from now on, nigga. Like, meet me at Van Cortlandt.
You see you at a fancy restaurant after you were stealing from me.
Oh, bruh.
I'm looking at you like, how much you got for the shit? Now you here.
Let me catch you.
Now we at Tao.
Let me catch you with some Balenciagas on
Oh my God.
after the steal.
Now we at Tao.
I'm stealing your face.
I'm like, yo, let me get your eBay name real quick. I just want to see something.
Damn, bro, you stole from the kid, bro.
He got all your shit up for sale. Whole eBay store.
That's facts, bro. Oh man, what is? Wait. Young WIT said, I'd rather lose friends being honest than lose friends moving funny.
Talk about it.
I agree.
Talk about it.
But here's the other thing. If you lose friends being honest, were they really friends?
How many of us?
Come on, man. Give me the amen on that, man. Let me get the fucking. Come on. Let's get the fucking.
How many
crowd
of
up,
us?
nigga, man. Come on, man. Come on, man. Come on, man.
How many people you think going through their friend list right now, like blocking people? This motherfucker didn't even respond.
Bro.
Glitchy?
No, like,
Oh. OD. OD.
How often do you have uncomfortable conversations with your niggas?
Every time I call you.
Well, I mean, listen, man, let's be clear. That's because I'm attractive.
No, it's not even the same fucking.
Look, man, I know if I'm attractive and you have a problem with me picking up the phone with my robe on, that's a you thing. That's a you.
I have a problem with you opening the door for me with your robe on and then asking me to walk up the stairs in front of you.
What's wrong
We
with
could get
that,
into it if you want. Like,
what's wrong with that, bro? Like, why you can't just go up the stairs and just? I gotta
nah,
lock the
son,
door behind you.
Nah, I don't trust nobody. Go in front. Go in front of me, bro.
I gotta lock the door behind you, though.
Fuck out of here with a robe on.
Yeah, bro.
Don't lock the door, son.
Why I can't?
Keep the door open. I'm trying to be safe.
Well, you gotta hurry up too,
need-
because I just put coconut oil on, and the shit like.
Crazy. That's crazy.
You know what I mean? That's probably why I'm cooking right now. This shit.
Yo, if you go to anybody's house and they in a robe when they open the door, how you feel off rip? I want answers.
Yo, man, listen, man. You are you telling me you felt uncomfortable?
Next time you come to my crib, I'm gonna open the door with just like some boxer briefs on and a towel, and I'm just be like wiping myself like, oh my fault. It was crazy.
I didn't do that purposely. You just called me in the middle of me. You know what I'm saying?
You knew I was coming through.
Look how he sound. Look how he sound. You see?
That too often, but it's healthy.
He said, man.
Shit different. You know what it was? Honestly, it was the stairs for me.
It was there.
It was a lot.
You're like,
Yeah, it was a lot. I was like, yo, if it was like if we just went into the space and it was like, all right, cool, it's space here. I'm good. But it was like the closed confinements of the staircase, and then you was like, yo, go upstairs. I'm like,
go
fam.
upstairs, bro. That's how I open the door for shorties, man. When I'll be like, yo, hey man, yo, look, go upstairs.
I was about to go buy Popeyes and be like, yo,
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
You be back?
Let me know, like, when you good.
Nah, go upstairs, boy.
I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, go.
I know. I'm about to put a ladder there and just come through the fucking balcony, like. some fucking.
Hey, yo, pour me some water, bro. It's hot.
Bro, yo, it's hot.
Yo, I was gonna be very clear, guys. It's hot here, yo.
You got the saw, man.
Yo, I don't even know what it is. I don't.
Let's make it hotter. Like, I was wondering that.
The lights are absolutely making it hotter, bro. Like this
I'm in the
shit.
shade.
This shit different, bro. I'm about to take this shirt off. This shit about to be
Come
moist.
on, son. What we talking about?
This shit about to be moist, yo. Are we done with this conversation, man? Are we done with this conversation? So can we just wrap it up and say you can start businesses with your friends if you being like completely transparent and communicative?
Sure.
Thank you, man. Hold my hand.
Nope.
So we gotta solidify the bond.
No, bond solidified.
Come on, man. I'm not. I'm not trying to break the bond. I'm trying to break the cycle.
Generational curse.
Wakanda so ahead of their time. They knew not to shake people's hands about COVID. You see that, right? See how fucking advanced they are, son? They were like, yo, we salute like this. Hey, don't touch my hand, B.
Nigga niggas early, bro.
They knew about COVID.
God damn, man. All right, let me get some shit off real quick, man. All right, man. Let's just do it like this, yo. Real quick. Hey. Hey, man. Hey. Hey, look, man, I want to be very, very clear about where we getting ready to go right now, man. I want to be very, very clear about where and what we doing at this point. I mean, we can, bro. I don't know who needs to hear this, but be honest with your friends, bro.
I thought you said we was done with that conversation.
Be honest. Just be honest with your friends, bro. Period. Be honest with your friends. Be honest with your shorties.
Shorties. Is that plural?
Plural. My nigga, we still in 2021, my niggas. It's plural, but my nigga, be honest with your shorties, yo.
In 2021, what does that even mean?
Damn. Double homicide.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but all you niggas that was standing in line for the Popeyes chicken sandwich, I'm never gonna forget y'all. I'm never gonna forget y'all niggas, yo. You know how sad that shit was, bro?
I told you, that's when I realized. I was like, yeah, the aliens skipped over this one.
They just went right past this, right? These niggas is trash, yo.
For what?
I seen someone on the internet
Daryl was
taking
good,
like a
bro.
timeline of stuff that has happened, and they'll put like the month of January. This happened. The month of February.
This stupid shit.
Yeah, it's fucking hilarious. I thought it was.
I'll never forget them, y'all
They were
niggas that
selling
was.
it on eBay. You remember that?
Oh, for sure.
What? So
The sandwich.
Niggas was selling it outside the Popeyes. Niggas was getting on. Niggas was getting online, going in there buying the sandwich for $3.99, coming outside and selling it for
They go to the
$10.
back of the line like, yo, you want that quick?
Yo, it's $10, bro. Just real quick, yo.
Like, this shit costs $3, bro.
They like, yeah, my nigga. I know you on your lunch break. I know you gotta get back soon.
Yeah, son. I saw you leave. It's been like 45 minutes, so you
For
got
sure.
all the 15 left.
For sure.
You better get the fuck out of here. It's gonna take you at least 10 to get back. Like, that gives you 5 minutes to eat the sandwich. Shit did my math.
Y'all niggas is nasty, bro.
Yikes.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but paying me doesn't give you power over me. Let me be very, very clear about that.
Oh shit.
Go ahead. This is your segment.
Yeah,
This is your segment.
Yeah, my nigga. I'm a box out. I got this.
Oh shit.
Hold on. I got you.
Shit. Feelings have been touched.
I'm gonna talk my shit real quick because I think this is really, really important for everybody to understand. And I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna you know what I mean? We're not gonna make it a big deal. I just want to be very, very clear about where the fuck I'm at. I want to be very, very clear about where the fuck I'm at with certain shit. I don't know who needs to hear this, but I'm gonna say it one more time. Paying me does not give you power over me. There's boundaries, all right? There's boundaries when it comes to this shit. Everybody has to have their own fucking boundaries. And let's be clear, respect will be given. Disrespect won't be tolerated. We're going to have a serious and decent conversation throughout the entire time while we working together. But guess what? You will not disrespect me. You will not disrespect me. You will not disrespect my time. You will not disrespect the people who work with me. Otherwise, we can cut this shit right here. You take what you need to take and you go your way. I take what I need to take and I go my motherfucking way. Cause it ain't about a buck for me. My respect is worth more than the money you paying me to do this shit. Let me be very, very fucking yo.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Just because you give me a check don't mean you can answer the door in a robe, son. You don't have power.
Those who are in the chat, I am sure you're trying to figure out what's going on. If you subscribe to our Patreon, you get the full story.
For $2.
Hey, you know what? We may have an after show.
For $2, you can get the after show.
We may surprise y'all with an after show.
Yo, people really pay for that? All they had to do was wait like 2 hours. The shit was on YouTube. Like,
Yeah,
it was.
I was like,
really-
y'all
really
stupid.
was. It really was.
That's fuck.
It really
What was it? The homie price or some shit like that?
No, I think it was Patreon. No, it was Venmo. It was like Venmo,
Yeah.
or not Venmo, Vimeo.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
Vimeo. It was
yeah.
Vimeo.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I got you.
For the response.
I threw it. I threw it in there.
You
I threw it in. Then I was gonna fit.
You support the creators.
It's like 4 Dogecoin.
You support the creators, right?
I mean, come on,
I
you
respect it, bro. Let me hey, box out again. I'm out here.
Tap out.
You cannot disrespect
It was
me.
like your hands on fire.
Come on.
Nah, go ahead. Cause he want all the smoke.
Hey.
So I'll cue that in there. Go ahead.
You cannot disrespect me, period. Across the board. The other thing is, hey, guess what? My mental health and my health and my just health state, period, will always be my number one priority.
Healthy.
Come on, man. Come on, my nigga. Let me get my shit off.
Come on, talk your shit. What time is it?
I'm here for the ad libs.
730 magic numbers.
Come on, man.
It's not really.
I'm here. Hey, everybody in the chat, I'm here for the ad libs. Let's go.
You have to respect what we do here.
Here.
I will never be your fucking subordinate. Period. I don't want to play with anybody like when it comes to like clients and shit like that. I want to be very, very clear. Like, we can have a very, very decent conversation, and going forward, honestly, I think that's something that's been on my mind for a while, is being clear about how really, really important it is to have clear fucking communication. Because respect has to be, paramount. I agree with Mo. Paramount here. Especially when you running a business, paramount here.
Yeah.
Just dealing with anybody, I feel like, especially like in email and text and things of that nature, right?
Man.
Like, things could be very, very quickly like misconstrued, right? Like,
I've always
all the
felt
time,
like
you read
emails
something and you
get
read it in a
personal,
tone that wasn't the
Yo.
way it was. You know what I mean?
And I know a lot of people don't always agree with me on this end, right? I am an advocate for phone conversations, FaceTime conversations, more so FaceTime conversations. And the reason why I say that is because I can read inflection on your face. I can read inflection in your voice. Like, I can understand the tonage by which you're giving you're trying to direct this information to me, and I can do that through email. If I feel like there's some level of tone or I don't feel comfortable with it, I'll tell you, listen, man, let's get on a call. Because I don't know what's happening right now. And I'm telling you right now, I do not appreciate a misstep in communication.
I always say, just like, if you're upset about something and you want to go curse me out to your friends,
Yo, fam,
or
by all
whatever,
means.
that's fucking go
Do your
blue in the
shit.
face, like whatever. I don't care.
Do your shit. Go off.
But
Go
when you
off.
get back to the part where you're talking to me now, whether it's on a call or through email or text, whatever, keep it professional. 'Cause I'm trying to keep it professional.
Right, and here's the other thing, right? And then this kind of goes back to what we were saying about the whole, friends and business shit. But it's like, if we have friends in business, you should have a space where you could go and talk shit about everything that's going on in the business, right? Get all your feelings out, get all your concerns out, get all your
Come back to the table when you
come back to the table with a clear head, and then we can discuss this shit in a very, very
And you can still voice your concerns. That I'm not saying
respectfully.
I'm not saying like
Right.
throw the concerns over there and then come back and just agree with things that you don't agree with. No, you still got to voice your concerns, but
Right.
You have time to let the emotion side of it
filter.
get tired
Yes.
and come back when you're not on that.
Right.
Line,
Right. I expect that if you go home and you feel a way about something that I said or that I did, you go home, you have that exchange.
Got that time.
You got that exchange.
Call you tomorrow, like
Yeah, we don't need to talk right now. I'm gonna speak to you tomorrow morning after I've had my fill. You know what I'm saying?
What was it? Jonathan said something to Michelle a little while ago. I was telling him some shit that I was upset about. I forgot what it was. But he told Michelle, he's like, yo, trust me. He's like, I know, Matt. You just got to give him like a day. Give him like a day. Let him cool off. He's tired now. He's, whatever. Tomorrow, like, all right, I can talk now.
Yeah.
Emotions gone.
Yeah.
But when you emailing somebody, especially, like, just, I don't want to go, like, too far out on it, but, like, especially with, like, business, bro, and just clients, like,
Yeah.
you're fucking damaging so much.
Yeah, man. And look, man, like, again,
Relationships, we might never work together again now because of fucking dumb shit, like.
first things first. Our Papa, freaks all the honeys, dummies, Playboy bunnies, those one and one. First things first, respect. And then everything else, everything. And yo, you know me, right? You like I'm the type of person that literally goes the extra mile if I can. Like
You have a very, very, very high level of like tolerance and patience. And I think I'm very patient with a lot of things, but I don't have a very high level of tolerance, I think.
no, this
like, at
nigga's
all.
tolerance is
Like,
like,
at all.
this nigga's zero tolerance. Nigga like me,
I have
like
patience, but I don't have tolerance. I feel like the minute I see some fuck shit, I'm just like,
immediate, bro, out the gate. Like we was, nigga was been telling like, hey, I'm ready to go home.
negative thoughts don't even enter my inner matrix.
Talk your shit, my nigga. Where you going? Where you going with it?
Drake.
Take him there.
Felt that line. Called up, see how much it costs to get it tatted.
It's crazy, yo. Yo, we need more water. More water.
Yeah, I got a whole fucking
Jug.
whole jug.
So with that being said, man, I'm just saying this out the gate. Respect, understanding, deliberation, communication. Keep it there. Keep it there. And if you don't, I will meet you on the same level that you're on.
Well said.
Facts.
Well said.
Facts. You good, King?
I think
You need a dick?
I was, bro. You don't understand, like, the nigga was,
Oh no, I know.
yo, bro, like, I had been like,
He was in the hot seat. Look at the camera. Hot seat.
it's like I'm telling you, bro, like, it's certain shit, man. Certain shit, I'm not here for, bro. Like, let me just keep it a hundo. It's not cool to disrespect people, and I'm not gonna allow for that to happen. So with that being said, man, I'm punching the motherfucking clock, y'all. This is one of my favorite joints off the project, bro. Real shit. This Damian Lillard fucking sample is perfect, bro. I'm not here to waste my time, nigga.
You know what you gotta do? Who is it that says some shit like this? They were like when they charge a client, like they act like they're not them.
They act like they're not them.
They're not them. So they act like they're like all right. So let's say like you contact Petey Bynum for a shoot, whatever, right? And I'm like, I speak in like a third person that isn't Matt, right? Oh, okay. You want to book a shoot, blah blah blah. Yeah, cool. All right. Well, let me. I'm gonna pass you over to Matt. Matt has a conversation with you, blah blah blah. You come back to other person again, quote unquote, right? Other person's like, yo, it's gonna be like $3,000 for this. You're like, oh my god, like that's a lot. You're like, yeah, I know, right? It's like, yo, it's not me who makes the decisions though, right? So when somebody's being like disrespectful, you be like, all right, give me 1 second. I actually have to pass you off to so and so, which is still you, but you just start acting like it's not you. You're like, yo, actually, you know, we really don't tolerate that here at C Music Live. So
Sorry.
yeah, sorry, you know, yeah. Nah, I didn't make the decisions. You know how it is.
I didn't make the rules.
Yeah.
It's code of etiquette.
HR actually has code of ethics. Send them a little PDF that looks really cute in like 6 lines or some bullshit. You know,
Sorry.
all inclusive, inclusivity, and
Yo,
no disrespect.
how long should a like HR like document actually be?
Jesus, they make videos about that shit, bro. So they don't have to make the fucking. Them shits be long, boy.
I'm like, yo, hey, yo, come see this workshop that we doing on HR. It's a 60-minute special. It's 60 minutes.
Y'all seen Waiting, right?
Yeah.
Fucking, that's one of my favorite movies.
Really?
This is hilarious, bro. Like, are you kidding me?
Niggas just showing each other they nuts and all that.
Yeah, but the first when the new employee comes in and they show him the video, and you got to sit down the back and watch the video of the rules.
Oh.
You know, we were waiting with Ryan Reynolds.
The Waiting, yeah.
They like in like waiters and shit.
Justin Long.
Yeah, Justin Long. Damn, Justin
Man.
Long.
Nikki said it's all about the illusion of exclusivity. Nah, real shit. Real shit. I also feel like, yo, man, I also want people to understand that I stand by that even as just like a person. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so it don't gotta be like another nigga that I pass it off to. Guess what? I feel like that. It ain't just me. It ain't just about it's me. Let me tell you how I feel about this shit. You'll never in your life. I'm not pointing at you. I'm just saying, like I'm using
He's mad that you chose the Henny Coladas.
I'm not gonna
I'm
lie,
mad I
bro.
chose that shit.
Yo, facts, yo.
This water's helping me, though.
Nah, yeah, it is.
Nah, yo, I'm gonna let you ISO, PD. Tell me about this fucking Kobe Hall of Fame shit, man.
Oh, damn. Did y'all watch that?
I didn't get a chance to watch the whole thing. I watched clips.
I didn't watch the whole thing. I was out during the day while it was happening. But I did.
But that's your man, though.
Hell yeah, that's my man. It's fucking right.
That's my man too.
Fucking right. That's my man.
That's everybody's
you see
motherfucking
the fucking
man,
colors
nigga.
in the air. Sorry, I got in my bag. It was dope, man. There was it also, like, I want to be clear, it wasn't like the Kobe Hall of Fame. Like there were other
No, of course. I mean, but
people
that's
who
usually how
got
that
like
goes.
yeah. Tim Duncan looks weird with braids. I haven't seen him with braids until now. That was a little odd.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He also sounds really white. Like really white. A lot. I think he's halfway. He might be.
He might be.
Vanessa went up there, you know.
Sad speech.
That her thing. Wasn't long before I was crying. I knew it was coming.
Damn.
I was like, anytime she speak lately, it's just like.
Yeah.
I think Jordan cried a little bit. He looked like he did. I couldn't really tell. But he brought her up there.
Did he do his thing?
I don't know if he spoke. I was trying to look for a video of him.
Oh.
He might have, but I don't know. I couldn't find
He
it.
might have.
I thought he was doing a
find it.
presentation. Mel says she's mad. She missed KG.
Oh, you could see. I saw KG joint. It was dope. It was cool.
Our niggas was saying, why didn't you thank Ray Allen?
He didn't. That's crazy. He also didn't thank what's his name from the Celtics?
Yo, KG is a very specific nigga,
His
man.
man's fucking fight all the time. Damn, what's his name?
Damn it.
Paul Pierce.
Pierce. Yeah, Paul
Yeah.
Pierce.
And they played a video of Paul Pierce like giving props to KG, and then he thanked mad people, and Paul Pierce wasn't one of them. And I was like, honestly, I think he forgot. He looked really nervous. He also, like, when they played his like compilation video, he was like mad emotional. He was like trying to like hold back tears and shit.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm sure, because it's like, let's be clear, man. Kevin Garnett is clearly one of the illest players.
Every time I like the minute they call him up,
big man to ever touch the fucking ball.
the first thing I remember was the fucking anything is possible.
But then, yo, when they asked him why, they had on Twitter, niggas was like, he was like, yo, why didn't you thank Ray Allen? And underneath they put the video of Dave Chappelle from Chappelle Show where he's like, fuck them. That's why.
That's the employee video, the hiring joint.
Cause fuck them. That's why.
And if they ask to see the manager, say, I am the manager. Beautiful, beautiful speech, man. You know, shout out to Vanessa for holding that shit down. She is the strongest woman I've seen in quite some time to be able to go up there, say all that shit, and not break a fucking sweat or a tear or anything.
Yo,
She didn't
facts,
stutter.
man.
She didn't stumble. Just boom, you know? Crazy. Good Hall of Fame
Yo,
presentation.
man. And I'm. It was good to see his kids up there, too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like...
Capri and I forgot the other girl's name.
Yeah, but I mean, just standing up there, like wearing his Hall of Fame coat.
I think
and
they
all
gave her a jersey, Vanessa.
Yeah, man. I mean,
think
yo,
that's her
man,
name on it.
look, man. It still genuinely feels like he's still here, though.
Yeah, it still feels surreal.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I still don't really settle in well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it sucks. It's a shitty thing.
But yo, absolute fucking praise to the NBA for honoring him. I mean, obviously we knew he was gonna be in the Hall of Fame. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, he obviously deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But it's necessary for people to like get that.
You can't.
Get that
This
praise.
is an actual question. I mean, it's probably a stupid question, but you can't be inducted and still be playing, right? Like, you have to be like retired.
That's a great. I believe so. Yeah. Yeah, I think you have to be retired.
Right, because it like wouldn't make sense to still be a player and then be like in Hall of Fame
Right,
already.
because you're
It's
still
like,
breaking records.
right.
So
Right.
yeah, you would have to be retired.
Speaking of Hall of Fames, Jay-Z's getting inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. We knew this was gonna
How
happen.
y'all feel about that?
We knew this was gonna happen. I think it makes sense. He doesn't think it makes sense.
No, Jay-Z should be inducted into the NBA Hall of Fame for no reason, just because he's fucking Hov. Like, yeah, it's just like he don't even play, but it's Hov.
Because it's Hall of Fame Hov.
I'm asking, how do y'all feel about the fact that it's called the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and we're inducting Hov into it, and Biggie's in it, isn't he? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's a great.
Like,
question.
why is it called the Rock and Roll? That's a very
no-
specific fucking genre and name. Like, it is.
Well,
I understand the aspect of like a rock star, celebrity type.
Yeah.
Like, I get that, but
From that angle, then yeah, I get it.
But I also
If you phrase it that way, the way you just phrase it, then I get it.
yeah.
I wonder what the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame actually means. Because like, no bullshit. Like, now that I'm thinking about it, I kind of feel like
You get memorabilia put up in Hard Rock Cafe.
you get a wax.
I don't know. Yeah.
It'd be a Yankee fitted.
You get a wax statue.
This
now.
is actually Hov's fitted. It's like, no, it's not. I got that from Lids down the
Lids,
block. Like,
right up the block.
Up right here in 42nd. Shit still got the C on it, say 2001.
Right.
The fuck?
Niggas just stitched that on you.
Yeah.
Yo,
Lying ass.
But here's the thing. I also think like rock and roll was like the most popular genre at one time
For a very long time.
for a very
Very,
long
very, very
time.
long
And
time.
it was like, if you were in rock and roll, or you know what I'm saying, that was the way to kind of commemorate you and say that you are this person. I wonder if they should like.
Should that be amended?
Right? Like
It might be
Hip-Hop
time to-
Hall of Fame.
No, the fucking Music Hall of Fame or something. Like, make it like so that it makes sense to anybody who gets put into that. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah. Like, at some point, sadly, y'all know what's coming. They probably gonna have Taylor Swift in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I don't want to
It's,
see that.
I don't want to see it either, but it's gonna come. It's gonna come. Should she be? No. But
Well, yo, man, I know a lot of times we be giving like Taylor Swift a lot of like shit, but like, fam, the girl got mad fucking fans. She got people who love her. She got millions upon millions of people.
so did R. Kelly.
I'm gonna let that just settle.
Let
Let the smoke settle.
Hey, let that sink in real quick, guys.
Is he in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame?
Is he?
That would be crazy. Can you get uninducted? Like, could they take your shit off? Like, yeah.
Like fucking Bill Cosby.
Fuck you. Yeah.
It come to bring it to your crib and they start taking shit off the wall.
They don't even tell you. You go back with your family to visit. Like, yo, I'm in here. You just. Yo, I was over there. They're like, oh, nah.
Nah, that's cool.
We were gonna tell you. Did you get the email?
Hey, you see that shit over there? Yo, go get the shit over there.
We sent you a MySpace message. You ain't get it? Sorry.
Not the MySpace
Tom.
message, bro.
Tom. Man. I think it's time to amend that, though. I think it's time to at least change the name.
I don't know, man. I don't know how I feel
Change
about amending. I mean, Rockstar Hall of Fame, maybe we say that. We can say that.
Sure.
No?
I think it's to PD's point. Like when he said rock star, like we're like, okay, rock. Like we look at him like, oh, you're this
Wow,
mega star.
big star, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's how I'm looking at it.
You should be in the Business Hall of Fame.
Who else needs to be inducted into the Hall
Me?
of Fame?
Facts. Is Britney in there?
She should be.
She should be. She totally should be.
I think Britney should be in there.
Should Justin be in there?
He will be.
Yeah.
You know, white men.
Get money. Get money.
white
Spend
nigga
it all.
don't-
Still have it.
Gonna be in there?
Who? Who?
Post Malone.
Post Malone?
That then that's actually not a bad question. Like I'm not even upset at the question. Yeah, I'm not.
Why am I tripping in?
I'm not. Post Malone is like to them. It's kind of like he's like
Hove.
Post Malone being Hove is nasty, bro.
Post Malone is like the male version of Taylor Swift for them.
Post Malone being like Hove.
He's like the bad boy.
Crazy.
Or something.
That's a wild.
Michelle says he looks like an Aristocat. Like from the cartoon. And I can't unsee it. He does.
Mel said Justin who? Not the way they canceling him the other day. Well, let's be clear. Like the dreads bother me, man.
Oh, we're talking about Biebs.
Oh no, Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, I was talking about Timberlake.
Well, I mean, look,
But,
Justin
yeah, sure,
Timberlake,
both of them.
Justin Nazuka, all the Justins.
Who's Nazuka?
All the Justins,
other
man.
ones?
All them niggas, man. They all look. They all. Hey, look, man.
So wait, Biebs is getting canceled for the dreads? Honestly,
I don't know.
honestly, and especially after watching the whole John Oliver thing on here, he talks about that too. Like white people's, like how much shit they give like black people for having hair in the past and all throughout history, but yet now like.
Yo, and I
We was in DR and there were these two like old ladies. They had to be like in their like 60s, and they got their hair braided. They had their hair braided and on the beach, the women that do it, and then they had the little plastic joints, the little loopy shits at the end. And me and Michelle were crying, and it was really funny.
But see, that's the thing, bro. That's why I think like the whole. Yo, the whole wearing black people like haired styles and shit like that is wild, uncomfortable in certain spaces, right? Like the reason why Justin Bieber wearing dreads poses an issue is because right now, not 40 years ago, not in the 50s, not in the 60s, now today you can discriminate against somebody on a job interview for their dreads.
Being done, happening right now.
Right fucking now. But the Biebs can walk into whatever, get whatever. If Biebs decided today he didn't want to do music no more and he just wanted to go work at White Castle, I think he could go work at White Castle, bro.
They'd be like, yo, the name, it's even fitting for you.
Right? Do you understand what I'm
You
saying?
can come.
You the king of White Castle. You understand what I'm saying?
That's
like
nasty.
Facts.
I saw the photo he posted. It might put on Twitter where he had the like. They were all out
that's
of
what
I
I'm
was
saying.
like,
It's like, you would.
I'm okay.
He could go work in corporate. You know what I'm saying? If he wanted to.
yeah, it's weird.
So
I
it's
don't
like, yo,
understand
that's the issue, fam.
I don't understand it.
But he gonna get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Justin Azuka, Justin Timberlake, Justin Bieber.
He had on in
Justin's dog.
in the Khaled video. He had on a blue bandana like around his face, like the Crip one, and I was like,
oh yeah, I remember.
I was like, bro. I don't know. Maybe he is. Who knows?
Maybe he is.
Maybe he
is.
Yo. Fucking whole Crip.
Hey, can J. Cole get inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Tell us right now, man. With this new album, tell us.
I don't know.
And who do y'all think won the fight between him and Diddy?
You think they actually scrapped?
Nah,
He said it. He said his.
I don't think it was.
Scrap.
It wasn't a real fight. I don't think it was like a.
Yeah, probably.
It was just. I think it was just shoveling. I don't think it was a real fight.
I mean, he said his last scrap was with. The people brought up the whole like why it was. Now at the time, I do like, and I'm not like into the whole rumor shit, but I remember at the time there was a rumor circulating that it wasn't just because.
I heard something else.
What about Diddy?
You didn't even hear what I said. Yeah, but so
No. I'm getting to what you're getting to.
right. So what he at the time when it was all going down, because this is a rumor saying that like Cole was like, Cole and Diddy had gotten to it, and it was because Diddy had pressed Cole about the Control verse and was like, yo, like tapping him in his chest, saying like, you're not gonna do nothing. No, he pressed Cole, saying, yo, you gonna let that dude call himself the king of New York, and he gonna see the king of hip hop and all. You're not gonna do nothing. He was tapping him in the chest and all that. And that was the rumor that was going around, that he kept tapping Cole in the chest, and Cole was like, yo, chill, bro, like relax.
I can see that. I can see that.
I believe that.
You ever seen Diddy turned up at a party? I can see that.
You ever see Diddy turned up on Drink Champs?
On anything. On anything. Yeah.
But the new rumor that was going around was that Diddy was going to press Kendrick about the verse, and that he was going to spill a drink on Kendrick, and Cole went to stop him, and then they got into a little scuffle.
So he don't fuck with Kendrick like that?
No, it was just this was around the time of the Control verse, when the Control song came out, and Kendrick was like going like ape shit, but he didn't really go that hard. Like, I don't understand why everybody got like so bent out of shape about it.
People, everybody from New York.
Yo, man, when I'm talking about Nick Papoose, Joey Badass, Joel Ortiz, Joe Budden, all the Joes. All the Joes.
That's a fight waiting to happen.
Yeah, all the Joes got it, but nonetheless, like, I think like.
But I enjoyed all the responses to see people get back into their bags. Yeah, just wake up.
Yo,
like it's an exercise. It's shadow. It's just training.
I think Cole
That's
actively
it.
does that though.
What?
He does, like, even in this album, he does shit and says shit not on the cusp of like I'm actually beefing with you in this for like I fucking hate you. It's on the like yo, like, get up. I'm gonna hit this three. I'm gonna toss you the ball. Like, what's up? That's I think.
Do you think that's happening throughout this album?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. He's calling people out. Like, yo, let's get back to rapping.
You think he pushing the button like that? Wow.
Yeah, I'm here for it.
I mean,
why not?
Apply Pressure is like one of those Johns, yo.
I'm here for it.
I
don't know that everybody's gonna take the bait. Like, I don't see Drake taking that bait.
I don't think that.
He'll talk about it on Drink Champs because that's what he does.
Yeah.
But do you think this is Cole versus rappers, or do you think this is Cole versus himself?
I think this is Cole versus himself. I don't think it's Cole versus his rappers.
Yeah.
If you want to call it friendly competition,
so versus himself.
Yeah.
Right.
You want to call it friendly competition, yeah. But I don't think.
Because who could he call out that it would make sense for him to do that right now? You know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of been in the back seat. Not saying that like he not producing. I'm saying like he kind of just been chilling in the back seat. All the shit that come out of it, even when like Tory Lanez was like trying to bait him for like some shit. It was just like, I'm kicking it, bro. Like, I don't know what you talking about right now.
Getting kids and shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why I feel like is it Cole versus rappers or if this is Cole versus himself? Because as I'm listening to the project, even with the shit that he's saying and the way that a moment that was really, really impactful for me in the album was when he talked about hearing a beat that he initially wasn't feeling, and then he went and lived life and came back and that beat had a different feel to it. Yo, that's such a real fucking moment. Like, I don't know if anybody's ever felt that before, or if you've ever like been listening to some music, or it happens in music, period. Like, you might listen to a Jay-Z song like from 20 years ago and feel a completely different way about it because it has a different resonance for you, right? Yeah. Same thing goes for tracks and beats. So when he said that, I was like, oh, this nigga that's a real moment. That's why I'm saying, like, some of the shit that I'm hearing on the album, that's why it feels classic, because it's telling these really, really intricate moments and stories that have a real, real specific impact. When he talked about fighting Diddy, it's not like I wasn't so much paying attention to him fighting Diddy. I was paying attention to the lead up to that, because he talked about, I was never the nigga that wanted to fight. Like, I was actually afraid of getting punched in front of people. That was one of those dudes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and I actually avoided it as much as I could, but sometimes niggas would try to press me, and I gotta, like, now I'm fighting and scrapping because I gotta represent, I gotta rep to
hold it down, right?
You feel what I'm saying? Then it leads to the fight with Diddy. So it's like, that's such a full circle moment.
And then he had Diddy at the end being like, "It's all love, baby." Love.
Yo, but how dope of a full circle moment is that, though? You know what I'm saying? Like, when you talk about,
I thought it was dope, like, cause in first hearing it, like, you're like, I was like, oh shit, I didn't even know some shit happened between him and Diddy. That's crazy. And then when it ended, I'm like, wait, is that Diddy?
Yeah,
I'm like, that's hard.
I asked you that
That's
too. I'm
hard.
like, that was Diddy? That was Puff?
yeah, man, that was Puff on that
was
shit.
dope.
So
That was dope.
So I thought that was really, really cool. I thought it speaks really, really like, I think it speaks specifically to who Cole is in hip hop. Cole might be the most he might be the most defined truth teller in hip hop at the moment. That's what I feel. I feel like Cole might be the most defined truth teller. It's like, yo, I'm gonna keep it a stack with y'all. This shit don't feel all the way. It don't always go all the way there. Yo, why don't y'all niggas talk about being broke rappers? There's nothing wrong with living check to check as a rapper. Like, y'all niggas is all talking about this and talking about that. Y'all could talk about this shit, and it's okay. It might actually hit better.
That's why he has his own space, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it's like it always works because there's nobody else really doing that. Like, yeah, he did good, man. He did good. I'm curious to see what the rest of the year is gonna look like. I'm waiting for somebody to come out with the summer album. I don't think we had it yet. I thought it was gonna be the Khaled joint. I don't know that it is.
Khaled, I mean, it has a summer feel.
It does. It does.
Right? You don't think so?
I don't think fully. I don't think like it's like, yo, we're at the beach party, play the Khaled album. Like, I don't think it's that. I think it's like you play a good amount of tracks, but
I think Cole's gonna play throughout summer. I think Drake's gonna come in July. That's my thoughts. Potentially on the anniversary of Scorpion.
I said June, but I could see July. Sure, I could see July.
I could see that happening, like on some maybe even July 4th. Like,
I was saying Kendrick in like August, August, September.
In terms of R&B, I was gonna say Chris was gonna probably come back out with something.
I don't see Chris dropping right now.
I thought he was because he was teasing shit, but yeah, I don't think he's gonna do that right now.
Yeah,
he'll probably be on some features and shit.
Yeah, you know what else I was thinking about too? I was mad excited about like the whole like Cole and playing with the Rwanda team and all that. Like, not that there's anything wrong with this, but like I was like hype. I'm like, oh, Cole got a contract. I didn't get ready to go play. And then,
I thought he was gonna go play in the NBA. That's what I was hyped for.
I wouldn't be. I know that was one of his. That's still one of his like goals.
I thought that was cool because the Rwanda show, I was like, oh, dope. Where do you watch this? Like,
Yo. Now,
Wait, where do you watch it?
now, here's the thing, right? What I found out is the contract is only for like 6 games.
Oh, he fucking extended All-Star game like.
Yo, it's
Alright,
only for
cool.
but regardless, I think that's still fucking dope. Bro.
Maybe we don't know. Maybe that's like a prerequisite. Like you gotta have a certain amount of like pro games before you could NBA.
It
whatever.
might lead to something bigger. So I still want to give him his props for that, man. I think that shit is dope. Did y'all see the Amari music video? He dropped it yesterday.
It was pretty
Oh
good.
no, not yet.
I like that director too. I liked how he shot it.
What do you think from a director's standpoint? Because like K-B's being his director's back.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the shot selections. I think there was like off of the first watch, because I only watched it like twice. For the first shot, I like the shot selection. I like the helicopter scene was super dope. I like that he was controlling it. It appears so he was controlling it.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
And the one where he had the camera was just above his head and his dress fell backwards, and they had like as if he was being.
Was that his son?
I've seen.
Was
Oh,
that his
yeah,
son?
I'm not sure.
Because at the end of the video, like his son is like holding, or it looks like some kid is like holding him up, like it might be his son.
Might be.
I mean, I don't know. I don't
He
know
has
for sure.
he has 2 kids. Yeah,
I mean, how many kids you got, Kay?
1
That you know of?
that I know of. Yeah, that I know of.
I know you Dominican niggas have more than 1 kid. So how many kids you got, bro?
Allegedly.
No, I'm not. I don't have
You know how many kids?
Rocket. Oh, y'all see. It's a joke now. It's fun in games now. So cute, right? Oh, it's so cute. All right.
Yo, man, just real quick, we got a dog. We got a dog. He's the coolest fucking dog so far. No one's ever done anything. No one's done it. We've never owned a dog before. It's our first time having a dog. So niggas is just in their bag. Huh?
Did I give him a name yet?
Zo.
Really?
So
Okay.
I really wanted to name him Ali. Strong. It's like
I don't.
I call him Papa.
I don't like human names for dogs.
I call him Papa.
I never did.
really.
It was always like human names for humans, like dog names, dogs.
So you would like your
What would you give your if you had another dog? What would you give his name?
I had a whole list of names, because I do want to get like 2 more dogs.
you want to get 2 more dogs?
Yeah,
Like along with the with Rocket?
with Rocket. Yeah, so like 3 total, at like best. But like,
Nigga, pet
like
detective
later.
over here.
Yeah, it's a fucking little gang and shit.
Dr. Doolittle.
Want the gang? They were all gonna be named like with like space names. So like rocket ship, right? I had like Cosmo. I had
Oh, Cosmo. Like the
Yeah.
drink? Or like the magazine?
like the Cosmos outside.
Oh,
Both of those
Cosmos.
are based off. Yes.
Cosmos. I,
I wanted. There was
I was like, damn,
one,
this is an avid reader.
of a girl, Venus.
Val Venus? Is that what you said? What did he say?
Imagination, bro.
Yeah, your imagination's going somewhere.
Crazy. I said Venus, like the planet Venus, Cosmos, rocket,
But that-
space,
Got it. All right,
Space.
cool.
El universe.
Got
See,
it.
see,
Got
see,
it.
see,
Got
see,
it.
see,
Got it. That makes sense, man. I'm rolling with you, bro. Whatever you want to do out here in the streets
That's
is
what I
fun.
wanted. Anyway.
Yeah, let me ask y'all another question, man. This is the last question before we get the fuck out of here. How do y'all feel about artists taking their time to like create projects?
I like it. I have no issues with it.
Like, have you
all.
realized that this is only Cole's 6th studio album?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that applies to all art.
When did he come out? Let's take it back.
2009. You want to say? He had mixtapes before that though. He had the Come Up, he had the Warm Up, and then he had Friday Night Lights.
Okay. Makes about sense. So what, he comes out every 2 years?
Roughly.
Yeah.
Makes
Roughly.
about sense.
I mean, Hove been in this shit how long?
Too long.
90. Well, further than that.
20, almost 25 years.
Yeah.
Wow, exactly 25 years actually. Hov been in this shit for 25 years. It was because 96 was when
No, further than that. Further than that.
no, but his first album came out in 96.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like first album come out in 96. Here
I was
we
gonna
are
say 30 plus.
Here we are 2021. You know what I'm saying? Like granted he was with L and he was with
Jazzo.
We was with Jazzo, and that was cool. But I'm saying, like, his first project came out in 96. That's 25 years, yo. But in 25 years, Hov has had how many albums?
A lot.
13? 14? Maybe?
I think, yeah.
So that makes that actually sits in the perfect little pocket. Like,
Yeah. You think he cares about being in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? You think they called him
Who,
up?
Hov?
Yeah. You think he was like mad hype, or like he's like, I don't think
regular.
that shit. Yeah.
He was waiting. Nigga was just chilling. Like,
Like, y'all now catching up? I think that's how some people feel. Like, y'all now?
thanks for the wait.
I just heard him say circular ice over my Japanese whiskey on my mezzanine. I was like, you don't care about the Rock and Roll Hall
I'm
of
gonna tell you right now. There's five words in there that I didn't know what they meant.
Circular ice over Japanese whiskey sitting on my mezzanine. I was really happy because I have like circular ice in my fridge, and I was like,
yeah, I've never seen. I've never been on a mezzanine.
yeah. I went on my balcony and I was like,
Is this mezzanine?
is how big does balcony have to be considered mezzanine?
I've never had a mezzanine, my nigga. This is cool nigga shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I forgot what I was watching something he did. He was like on a Zoom call.
Oh, yeah. It would, the dude from Snowfall?
Yeah.
Snowfall,
Yeah. It was like at night.
Yeah.
And I was like looking at the back, like in the background and shit, just get an idea of like what it looked like. And I'm like, yo, it looked like he's so high up in the mountains. Like all you saw was peaks and then sky. And I was like, you can't even touch this, man.
Yeah,
son. You can't even.
Ferg said a story where he was just like, yo, Hov's crib? Like, they got to get a car to come get you to go through the gate. He said some wild shit. I believe it, too.
Yo, bro, like when you make that kind of bread, like you protect everything, especially if I got kids.
Bro, what AWOL said? AWOL said when he did the shoot, they did it. So he like AWOL shoots like on film, right? And they were like, yo, like you can't take the stuff out. So like, let's say I did a shoot with B, and I'm like, cool, like I'll send you the edits. Like, no, you don't send edits. You unload them there, like. And they keep them, and then you leave with nothing. So because he shoots on film, not digital, it's like, all right, well, you gotta develop the shit. How you go? I gotta go to the place and get it done. And they're like, nah, we'll build. They build the fucking dark room for him to get all the shit developed right there on set, so nothing leaves the premises. Like you.
I respect that.
It's like
That's some swaggy
crazy,
shit,
bro.
yo.
Like,
respect it.
That's some
it's film.
swaggy
You need
shit.
development. Give us like 2 days. We'll build the studio.
Yeah, and guess what? They'll keep you there, too. You just stay here for 2 days.
Cool,
Absolutely.
It's like pull up.
But I want to go to my hotel.
Nah, you good.
On some mob shit. You'll be
And
all right.
after, when it's all done and printed, burn the negatives.
Yo,
Right.
We'll never be
And
copies.
we're gonna exit you off of this island that we
well,
got.
you know how like certain cameras, like especially the film cameras, they have an imprint on the actual like inside the camera. Nah, let me get the inside too. You gotta repair your
Nigga try
camera
to
now.
send the photos from
He
his
said,
camera
he said
to.
that, like the NDA was like that thing. He was like, shit was like a book, bro.
Do you read that? Do you read an NDA from
I
Jay-Z and
don't. I'm
Beyonce?
paying somebody to please explain the fuck all 5,000 pages mean, cause shit in 12-point font.
A NDA in 12-point font is wild, yo.
That's to him.
Yo, man. Fuck that, man. Shout out to everybody who had an opportunity to fucking work with Beyonce. Shout out to everybody who had an opportunity to work with Hov. There's a lot of really good friends who I know that had a chance to like do some really, really dope shit, man. Tara Nicholas had a chance to dance for Beyonce.
Niggas
Man.
got bumped.
You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to Cole for this fucking new off-season project, which I think is fucking incredible, yo. I think it's really, really, really dope. Shout out to y'all for going to BBQs with no initial comeback, yo.
Talk about lessons learned.
For sure.
Talk about lessons learned,
For
son.
sure. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man, for participating in this shit, man. I want to be clear, yo. I think everybody who's like, I think everybody deserves to have an opportunity to start businesses with their friends if you can. Because this shit is not fucking easy, but it's like, yo, man.
It's a fact.
Figure this shit out. Have a better communication pathway.
We need, you know what we need to come back to teach these lessons? We need Reading Rainbow to come back.
Oh, man. Remember Reading Rainbow, yo?
I can go
Any place. Take a look. It's in a book.
my nigga.
Yo, what happened?
It's
to dude?
Reading
Yo, didn't he, like, go on to
Rainbow.
host some show or some shit like
He
that?
did.
Right?
And they were trying to bring
He was
him
on Star
back.
Trek, though, wasn't he?
Yes.
Was he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah, nigga.
He was. Then they were. I think at one point there was talks of bringing him back or bringing that show back.
Bringing the show back.
Yeah, man. But you gotta have a black dude read that shit, man.
That's the prerequisite. Gotta be a black dude reading. If we get a white dude now, it's gonna be like cultural appropriation. On Reading Rainbow. Bring, the more you know.
Yo, Nikki said, yo, that's what art needs. Getting back to true patronage, like to true patronage. Back in the days of like Michelangelo and Beethoven, artists were funded well and allowed to take their time and produce masterpieces.
Yeah. Like we gotta keep creating.
I'm just laughing because in my head I'm thinking about like Beethoven performs and then people leave. They're like, yo, what do you think he's gonna drop next?
Waiting for the next
Yeah.
drop.
I just
Yo, I heard Ludwig dropping next week. Shit about to be crazy.
get your shit together.
Yeah, B. Damn.
How much time should a nigga take to do an album then?
Yo, as long as it takes, bro. Like,
Yo, I'm with that, yo.
as long as just do like.
I'm with that,
You
man.
wanna rush
Take your
it?
time.
Cool, if you could, look, because some people got skill like that. Like Breezy could drop every fucking year 30 tracks and it'll hit. And some people like really want to refine their shit and be like, nah, I'm good. When it drops, it drops.
Yeah, Nikki said it's different these days, but that's why people have been doing independent and crowdfunded things because the industry is too worried about pumping things out for money.
Yeah.
And that's just, I don't want to even just say the industry, society, my nigga. Like,
Yeah.
look how they breed y'all out here, like fucking influencers, and you gotta post 4 times a day for you to get any traction on Instagram or TikTok or
You think he gonna do a press run for this or probably not?
what?
Cole.
He has.
I think this
He
is
is.
a press run.
He did. I mean, he did LA Leakers. He did LA Leakers. He did somebody's podcast with KD. He did.
Yeah. I'm saying more like
like
the Breakfast Club, the I'm going on Jimmy Fallon, like that fucking shit. Like,
Time will tell. I don't think he needs to.
it doesn't need to.
I don't think he needs to.
At all.
I think Cole has gotten to that point where he doesn't need that kind of press anymore.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
He's
Like,
been on the Breakfast Club one time.
twice.
Yeah.
Twice.
Kendrick only been on there once.
Some of them press runs be so fucking awkward. Like I was talking about this with my sister's boyfriend the other day, but like I love Jimmy Fallon, but like he be capping a lot, son. Like a lot, bro. Like I could see Cole being on there, he'd be like, "Oh my god, you just amazing album!" Like wow, like yo, every song you're like, he doesn't even listen to one fucking track, bro. You know you did it, bro.
Nah, yo,
The Roots played that shit in the back, and you was like, "Oh wow, it's amazing."
Nah, here's the thing. I don't think Jimmy be capping. It do feel like a lot of put on though. It feels like a lot of put on. Like it feels like a lot of like reading from, you know what I'm saying?
If you YouTube like some of his like awkward like clips and shit with like celebrities, you can tell that sometimes like they'll catch on and be like, you ain't really hear my shit.
Well,
I can tell.
here's the interesting thing. Like I think it also depends on who it is that he's interviewing, right? Like he interviewed like Dave, and that was a really really dope little interview. I mean, like they went back and forth a little bit, but Dave is so authentic in himself. You know what I'm saying? It kind of forces Jimmy to be.
I saw a clip where
authentic.
Jimmy was like, he was telling him like, I guess like he asked Chappelle a question about something, and Chappelle didn't want to give away too much of the answer, and he was like, well, you kind of got to give him like a little more.
Yeah, right. But that's
Alright.
the thing, yo. I think that's the other thing. It's like, yo, like you have to create those spaces where you can just be as, or figure out where those spaces are. Figure out where those spaces are where you can be your most authentic self. That's why I feel like Cole don't need to do the traditional, press run. Like Cole, Drake, Kendrick, they create their own press. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, they can go find anybody to do an interview with. That's why it's like, it's cool when Drake goes to do
They gonna go to
a
their
Drink
house.
Champs or a Rap Radar. Like, that's your press. That's all the press you need. Everybody running over there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if Cole went and did, like if Cole went and sat down on ESPN, like First Take, like if he went and did that, and that was his interview.
Wayne did
was
that
his,
shit. That shit was dope.
See what I'm
That was
saying?
really dope.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like, you create your own press. You go do your own thing.
Yo, seeing Wayne argue with Skip was fucking awesome, son.
It's just and the fact that he could do it is like
Facts.
hilarious.
Facts.
Yo, man.
It's summertime. It's 80-degree weather. Who getting naked in the beach? What we doing?
That's
It's
a
lit.
fact, man. Listen, man. I appreciate
New York
y'all.
open.
I appreciate you. Yo, fuck July 1st,
New York
man. We
open,
now,
boy.
nigga. Like, it is
What?
what it is.
Man.
Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. Nikki, I appreciate you. Mel, I appreciate you. Yo, Daryl, I appreciate you, King. Young W.I.T., I appreciate you, King. Yo, Felix, I appreciate you. Vaughn, I appreciate you. Big Dog, I appreciate you. Miss Davis, I appreciate you. Y'all know the vibes. Appreciate y'all for pulling up, man, and kicking it with us today. Don't let nobody disrespect you in this game. Respect your friends. Stay down. Yeah, homie, I'm loaded. Stand close to this shit, man. I appreciate y'all, man. K Briggs, I appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate you too, man.
If there's one thing I want to say about that shit, man, it's important to feel appreciated whatever you working to. Motherfucker, I appreciate you, K Briggs. Yo, PD, I appreciate you, man. I know you in the bathroom taking a shit right now, but I appreciate you. Okay. I appreciate you. Stay blessed, stay clean, stay strong.
We fade into black.
Yeah, we faded to black on this motherfucker, man. I appreciate y'all nonetheless, man. Yeah, nigga, I'm loaded. One more time, what's up? Like I said, man, stay blessed, stay clean, stay strong. Peace out.